What's good? This is your girl Divine Karma coming in with today's oracle message. How are you? I send you peace, light, love, and harmony as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. Let me tell y'all something about this heat, baby. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing great. Getting ready to go to work and decided to stop in. Spirit, speak to me, through me, and for me. Whose timeline are you on? Whose timeline are you on? So when you learn to start, getting into spirituality and understanding quantum physics and the holographic universe concept of everything, that we're living in a, like a simulation, right? And of the creator. There's a mind, there's a force, there's a whatever you want to call it that has created everything, right? And I want to know whose timeline. Not only whose timeline are you on, but whose thought processes are you living out, right? There's multiple versions of us, different dimensions, everything, different timelines. There's a rich you, there's a poor you. There's if you want to do nationalities, there's this nationality of you, that nationality of you. There's a version of how many whatever your mind can fathom versions of you on a different timeline. You just haven't accessed it yet, right? And people say, well, how do I get to the timeline that I want, and there's different ways. Watch one of my pinned videos. I got one of my pinned videos is a quantum leaping exercise to bring the timeline that you want into this timeline, right? That better version of you that's on a yacht somewhere drinking mimosas right now, that timeline. Yeah, that one, right? How to bring that timeline into this timeline. And does it happen overnight? Absolutely not. It takes work. It takes practice. It takes diving into your spiritual self. It takes understanding, and understanding that we are infinite beings. We have no limits. We have no limits. We've been conditioned to think that we are in this little bitty box and we don't have any limits. Doesn't matter your nationality, doesn't matter your age, none of that matters. We are unlimited beings. Whose timeline are you on? Right? Whose timeline are you on? Please take the time to sit with yourself and meditate. Not pray, meditate. Prayer is most people asking for something. Meditate is you listening to the divine or God or Buddha, Yah, whoever that is for you, right? When it comes to, man, I don't want this timeline. You can agree not to have this timeline, right? And like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes work. It takes practice. But get your mindset out of that. You are in this box. We are unlimited beings. You could do it, have it. I know people, they like with all that's going on on the planet. When you start understanding and overstanding and understanding quantum physics, you wouldn't give a rat's about this matrix. You operate in it because you have this jacket and you have to. But outside of that, that's it, that's all. And that's how I move in life. When I tell people I'm in the new earth, I'm already in the new earth, right? And also realizing there is no such thing as death. Your soul and spirit was somewhere before you came here. There's going to be somewhere when you leave here. Now, if you want to think there's some heaven and hell and some physical place doesn't work like that. Whose timeline are you on? Now, whose thought process are you in? I want you to just, for a moment, imagine coming back out of the womb of your mother and no one telling you what to believe, whose thought process are you in right now? Because some people are so conditioned and programmed by the system, right? Some people actually fool themselves to think that they can change the system, not realizing the system ain't even for you. Whose thought process are you living right now? What if you could go back and think to when you came out of the womb and nobody told you that, about the news? Nobody told you about, you never went to school and nobody told you certain things. The programming, the conditioning that you got from family members, society, school, religion. Whose thought process are you living? Because a lot of people, your life is literally right now to this second somebody else's thought process. From the programs, from the channeling, from school, from mama's beliefs, daddy's beliefs, the church, religion, whatever it is, right? Whose thought process are you living right now? Is your life somebody else's thought process? From what you were programmed and told you need to believe in from 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up. Think about all the years that you went to school, right? Am I saying some of the knowledge we don't need? Obviously, you might want to learn something about numbers and geometry and things of that nature. Because you got to operate in this matrix with this thing called currency. Right? Which school never teaches you how to make money. To be honest with you. They really pretty much teach you how to be a slave to the system. And I'm not knocking education, don't get me wrong. But they never, it was more programming than anything. Some of it, good, take with you, absolutely. I want to know about my money, right? But just think about between religion, what generations of the religion that was in your family, generations of handed down beliefs and thoughts and is your life someone else's thought process right now? I'm talking about all the way down the board. What if you could go back out of the womb? Just go back and just come out of the womb and just not be influenced by anything. Not the news, not religion, not mommy, not daddy, not anything. What if the only guidance that you had coming out of the womb was your higher self and the Most High, or God, Allah, Buddha, Yah, whoever that is? But that's tricky because that's still what you were told to believe, right? So coming back out of the womb, you wouldn't even believe that. You would truly believe in self. What resonates with self? How do certain things make me feel? Oh, I don't like that. I'm not going to do that again. Woo! Just like when you learn, that's hot. Yeah, right? Whose thought processes, look around at your life. Whose thought processes? You got people in jobs that don't hate their job, but this is what mommy, daddy, and whole generation of military. Everybody's going to the military. Whose thought process are you living right now? Is it yours? And when I say yours, I'm not talking about the you right now. I'm talking about the you coming out of the womb with no programming. Whose thought process are you living right now? What timeline are you on? This is your girl, Divine Karma. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.